Okay, so I am playing World of Tanks. I have a couple missions I want to do. I completed the festive thing. I need to work on the album. Um, so I got to do these missions. I want to get 4, 5, 6, 7 boxes. It's going to be killing tanks and top 10 by damage. So I'm going to start in a lower tier tank. I've had horrible latency today. To the point where it's literally unplayable. So I'm going to play with this. It's a slow vehicle, no APCR rounds. You can see I'm using a radio operator from a heavy tank. So what I do with my radio operators is I use the same radio operator on every tank for a tech tree. And the reason why is because they level up faster, even though they're not leveling up the full amount. They are leveling up faster, and the performance hit is actually not that big. I did an extensive analysis, and it actually is worth it to share your radio operator. For example, if I play a low tier tank, he gets the BIA, he gets the camo, he gets the call for vengeance, he gets the signal boosting, repairs, firefighting. It makes up the difference for the loss of radio range. And I've been playing I can't think of a game where I didn't have radio range. So I think it was the right decision. And I did it with every tech tree. With Russia, you need 2 radio operators. Okay, so I believe I have to get 2 kills in order to complete the mission. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to help my allies out. So I'm going to head for the front line area over here. It looks like the light tanks are not going out to spot anybody. I am planning to blind fire this bush. Okay, it looks like the second shot definitely went through. I was a little bit too late to this. It would be nice if I had a gun laying drive. I don't know if I do or not, but it would be nice if it aimed a little bit faster. I don't think we're going to get anything else. Let's see what we got over here. Blind fire a couple shots. Okay. It looks like we lost 2 light tanks. I got spotted. Head for the water. The water is the lowest part of the map, so it'll be harder for them to hit me. Where do you think that spotting bush is? You think it's over here? Not sure. Oh no, no, it can't be that one. That looks like it's on our side. I guess it's that. Hard to tell. Okay, we're going to set up a little surprise for this guy. So obviously, you just probably going to miss a chance to line up on him. This is the M10. This is the French vehicle. If it does play like the Wolverine, I played the Wolverine a long time ago. I would say that it is similar. I'm going to spot the M3 Lee. Hopefully, I'm going to take a chance that the BDR will hit him. You can see my team is taking up great positioning over here, all the Anacoms. Okay, I was spotted. Somebody shot from over there. Oh, that's not good. Okay. So that's an unusual situation. Normally, your team is going to be up on that hill, but because they weren't, the enemy was free to sit up there and snipe on you, or in this case, on me. I'm working on my mastery badges, which is why I have this vehicle here. I'm actually making progress. I'm slowly but surely, I am leveling up my mastery badges. Once I level up my mastery badges, I'm going to work on getting the tank marks. First I'll work on getting 1 mark and then 2 mark and 3 marks. If you watch my videos, you'll know that I'm a top player on certain selection of tanks, like the Matilda and the Churchill. There's like 10 tanks that I'm one of the top 50 players or top 100 players or whatever. And I have those. I've got the marks, I got the mastery badges, etc. And I did those years ago. I'm good with the tanks with the fast firing guns. I'm doing some work while I'm waiting. Okay, what do we got? Oh, I love assault defend. I'm going to take up a spotting position, and I have the binocs. Hopefully I'll pick up some speed. I don't see them with light tanks. I'm up to 50 kilometers. If you watch me play, you know where I'm going. Oh, come on. So I lost a connection. Oh, come on. So this is all because of latency. I'm getting this weird performance. If the stream disconnects, that means that my gameplay is also going to tank. Okay, so I did not spot any enemy tanks coming across. You could see my range goes down to here. The T-34 could advance. So the T-34 is clicking over there, but I doubt that there's a tank there. I mean, why is he clicking there? At some point, you don't sit here forever. At some point, I just have to do something. Doing nothing is not what a good player does. So I'm taking a chance that there's nobody here. Hopefully the T-34 will advance with me. If he doesn't advance with me, then what I'm doing is a waste of time. What I need to do is me spot and him snipe. But, he looks like, okay, he's coming. He's coming. So we'll see if we can get a spotting position. I do have high latency. There we go. There we go. And he's out. If I kill him, he's going to alert his allies where I am. And we don't want that. We'd rather have him not know. What's going to happen now is he's going to do nothing. He's just going to be dead, is basically it. So we're going to head for the next pack of bushes. Wait for the binocs. Go to the next bushes. Sometimes you have to wait for the binocs and wait for the enemy to fire. I'm going to hit him with the auto aim because there's a chance that I might have designated target. These guys seem to be unaware that they're spotted. They're not running. What can I do? The only thing I could really do is hope with a little bit of luck. So one of the SPGs is gone. I would love to fire on that guy so much. Okay, so he moved forward, which allowed me to spot him. Scores 9-7. T-34 is still alive. He probably won't spot me if I fire at him. I mean, I got to do something. I got important things to do. So hopefully the Dickermax doesn't know how close I am. I'm going to do the strategy of trying to get behind him. Four and a half minutes. So they got 5 minutes to kill all of us. They got to kill 7 tanks, or they got to cap, which means a minute to get to the cap, a minute and a half to cap. Normally, I would not advocate going here. I wasn't spotted. I mean, the sixth sense didn't go off. Okay, I'm having latency issues, major latency issues. Let's park over here. Come on, the vehicle's not moving. Come on. Come on. Okay, now it is. So I may have missed a chance to kill that guy. What the J Panther doing is the wrong strategy. I mean, he's on the assaulting team. My vehicle's just driving all over the place. That's what happens with the lag and the latency. There's nothing I can do about it. Okay, so I'm not going to get experience doing nothing. So I'm going to go and try to do something. I mean, it didn't say I was spotted, but I can't trust my sixth sense because of my latency. It looks like someone shot. Okay, my vehicle's not moving again. Come on. Come on. It's like my shot. I mean, how could I have missed from that range? My allies are not going to hit him. So what I could do is just keep him spotted. I could just park right. That's what I probably should have done before. Just keep him spotted and let the SPG hit him. And that's it. I mean, I should have just done that in the beginning. It did cross my mind. It ends up what I ended up doing. But the lag and the latency, if you see the screen jumping around, it's because of my latency. I'm seeing the same thing. It's jumping around way too much. Okay, I received boxes. I hope you don't mind if I open them right now. I got 3 boxes, so I must have completed 2 missions. That's why you don't leave a flank empty. So I'm going to tell you my experience from ranked battles. If you play ranked battles and you do that, what I discovered, the enemy in ranked battles was good. They were good players. They would have done exactly what I would have done. They would have immediately advanced. They don't sit and wait. In random battles, it's different. In random battles, nobody knows how to play. So, oh, I got all 4 of them now. These are my recruits. You can see I got a lot of them. They're going to go in some of the new tanks that are coming out. I'm going to take this out because I believe I have a ×5 mission. And I got this ×5 mission. But that is not for this tank. I'm going to level up. Mr. Abbott is a 0 skill BIA crew member. So we're going to give him the safe stowage. I don't have the gold to put him fully leveled up. So I'm just going to have to save that for later. After January, I will fix that if I notice it. Okay, so we want to use up the ×5. It says completions left 3. I'm going to have to pick a tier 9 tank. I only have tier 9 tanks left, which are right here. The 263 I could get it with. He's about to level up, which is sad because I really enjoy playing this tank. I do want to check his armor. It's 250. Sometimes I think it's not as strong as I want it to be. I could have done some shards and increased my festive level. I think I'm at the point where I am ready to go up to put something in a book or whatever. If anybody wants to platoon with me, just send a platoon request. Okay, we've got Ensk. I'm going to go to the rails. I'm going to start out with the regular rounds and then switch to AG if they try to side scrape. Go to the rails as quickly as possible. It's better to be on the northern team because you can get closer to the enemy. Ah, missed. There's a chance the mouse might come across. Unfortunately, I don't have the spotting range. I got to get rid of the coated optics and replace it with binocs. Okay, you know what? I am going to leave. Because of my high latency, I'm not going to do... Normally what I would do is I would advance on the enemy and block damage, but I won't be able to because my vehicle is very handicapped right now. Yeah, I got to get out of here. My vehicle is not... I could die right now. I'm at 999 milliseconds. You can see up here. So I'm really not in the game, and they're just going to clobber me. I got to get out of here. I mean, this is just... I mean, I can't say that it's unfair. It's just horrible. It's a horrible experience. It's just a horrible experience. The mouse could kill me. Come on. So I'm not... I know you know that the connection is gone for you also. So, but that's what happens. I lost 75% of my hit points because of the latency. It's just something you got to deal with. It's been really bad today. And I'm probably going to die. There's nothing I can do. He's going to kill me. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Yeah, that's it. So that's what happens. I wonder why I don't have a 65% win rate. I wonder why sometimes. Maybe I need to become a better player. Okay, so I'm going to try the Waffenträger. Obviously, that's a small map, and I didn't have a lot of choice. Perhaps it was really dumb to go to the rail. I should have. If you watch me play, you know where I like to go. I like to get close to the enemy. So because of the issue with the latency, I'm going to stay far away. Normally, I would go out to kind of like over here or I would go in the town, even with this tank, or out to here. I think I'm going to sit back over the H1 area. I'm going to try and line up a shot going through here and through here up to here. You want to be able to have a clear shot down that alley. .666 damage. So I'm likely to get spotted, so I really got to hightail it out of here. There is an SPG, so I'm going to do some zigzag. So they are advancing, and the heavy tanks really didn't show up. So I am going to retreat. There's a T-95. We're going to have to deal with these other tanks instead. And you can see the RU-251 is wise enough to run. Because he's Unicum. He's taking an Unicum position as far away as possible. Come on, come on. You're not going to get hurt. I'm going to put in the HE rounds. So I'm going to head towards the red line because I know there's a tank over there. moving forward to avoid the SPG because the forward you get the faster speed. Reverse, you want to move perpendicular to the SPG because it will screw up his aim. You don't want to move forward. You don't want to move towards him and away from him. I mean, come on, these guys are so chicken. They're so chicken. I would have been gone from there such a long time ago. Come on. Come on. So what I was going to do was go up the hill and maybe I would have gotten a shot at him. I don't want to go up the hill now. Come on, come on. So obviously I just took a lucky shot, and because that tank is there, I was going to maneuver behind the hill, switch to my regular rounds. Wow, only 51 damage. Oh, too bad, buddy. So the RU-251 looks like he had a little issue. Wow, we are not doing good. 6 to 11. That's what happens when you just sit there and do nothing. Sitting there doing nothing. They did have me pinned down. It would have been difficult for me to move. Oh man, I want to hit those guys so bad. Yeah, this game's over. Well, I got 2 kills, so maybe I will open some boxes. There's a prosciutto. He's not point. He might be pointing his gun away because he doesn't want to spot the enemy. Or it might be that he's AFK. He's got his gun pointed up in the air, which people do when they want to die. But what you can do is you point your gun away from the enemy and you won't spot them, and then they don't know where you are. Look at that. The tank disappeared. That was really weird. I don't know if you saw it, but that tank literally disappeared. Okay, it's going to be another minute. I'm done. How can, I mean, the guy seriously is right there. He could literally just turn and kill that T95. Get all those capping points. Check out the missions. Top 5 to get the 4 boxes. I'm not going to use any personal reserves because my latency is so high. It's crazy high right now. Although it wasn't bad in the Sand River game. But the game before it was really weird. And on Ensk it was really weird. I'm looking at some of my work while I'm waiting. Okay, this won't be so bad for the lag and the latency. The only problem is I really want to go into the town, and I'm going to hate the fact that I might not be able to. Hopefully the lag won't be so bad. It's 360 that indicates to me that I should be worried. Okay, let's go. So the first thing I'm going to do is help the light tanks kill anything that comes out. So maybe I'll just sit right here. People have helped me a lot platooning, so I always accept when someone requests a platoon. Okay, so where's the enemy house? I can't really tell. Maybe it's right there. I don't know. Can't see up on the hill. There's somebody. Oh, I missed them. Gonna do a blind shot. Oh, I hit him. I don't know if we could do anything interesting with the bridge over here. Let's go take a look. I don't think the rest of those guys are going to cross over that bridge. So that might be the only one. Well, we got an issue here with this T10. I wish I could do something. So the weird driving is obviously because of the latency. Blind shot. I'm going to do one more. Just for the hell of it. Scores 4-0. So I got decent armor. It seems like my latency is pretty good, so I'm going to advance on these guys. And it will be good because it'll freak them out. Okay, so you want your strong armor pointed towards the enemy. I'm going to point a corner towards the E50 like that. And then if anybody shoots at me from there, I've kind of got a decent angle for everybody. There's a video where I do this. There's like 8 tanks in the town and me, and we end up killing everybody because I snuck up on them. Like, what's that T-30 going to do? So you got to make him think you're going to go after him. All those guns pointing at him. I have to make him think I'm going to go and kill him. Okay, so the E50 came out. I missed my shot. And nobody hit the E50 or the T30. So that was a complete waste. All those guns back there, nobody could hit those guys. Okay, he's gone. So the VK has strong armor. Um, my allies are going to get around behind him, so I'm just going to do nothing. The TVP will go around. There goes the TVP. Okay, if we knock that house down, that T44 will have a problem. I can't see what's going on. So I really want to get behind him. I'm just going to keep on driving. Ah! I don't want to use a repair kit. So I lost my commander, which might affect some aim-related issues. 1,900 damage. I'm sure I'll be in the top 10. I won't be able to spot for my team. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to advance, but I'm going to do it going through the buildings. You know, I'm not entirely stupid. And I got 1,000 hit points. So I am going to advance. The defender has a weak gun. The 53 TP, I mean, I think that they all have relatively weak guns. So it's going to be their problem, not mine. I got to do that because of the latency. Got to use the auto aim. Yeah, you're dead, buddy. Okay. Point one corner towards one tank and the other towards the other. Guess what I'm going to do? Guess what I'm going to do? I guess I ain't going to ram them. I wanted to, but moving a little too slowly. I mean, you can advance with any tank. The Yagdi Tiger would be good for advancing. T-28 prototype can do it. 53 TP, he's a little weak. I wouldn't do it with that tank. I mean, I would still do it, but I wouldn't recommend. Like, you advance through the trees is all, through those bushes. So I got 3 kills, 2,000 damage. So because my commander was injured, I don't think I'm going to get the EXP for the commander, or there might be some sort of a loss. So if you have a health kit, you might want to repair your commander in order to get the EXP. Plus I got the 5 times bonus. I'm going to leave the platoon. How did I do with damage? Did pretty good. Let's see what we got here. No boxes. I think I got to do one more game. And I get 2 more of the 5 times bonus. So we're up to 165. I don't have the premium time anymore. I'm going to wait until after New Year's. I don't need premium time anymore. I mean, it's good for credits, but I don't need the EXP anymore because I've almost leveled up every tank. And the remaining tanks, the Italian heavy tanks, are going to be autoloaders, and the double barrel guns are going to be autoloaders, and the other one we don't know what they are. So I'm not worried too much about it. Might be Swedish light tanks because I heard somebody talking about Swedish light tanks. I might play free to play from now on. The reason why I had the premium was a long time ago. they had a 50% off discount where you paid like $50 for 25,000 gold instead of like $100. And I bought that. It was like 2 years ago. And then on top of that, I've just won so much that it just kept piling it on. So I'm going to take a chance. The latency was pretty good. Now it's not. It was up in 400 and I saw some red. These numbers are really high for me, but I'm going to take a chance and I'm going to let the enemy spot at me and shoot at me. I'm top tier. I think it's good for me to be up here and just be spotted so that the enemy shoots at me and my allies will hopefully shoot at them. I'm going to pull in the HE rounds, and if the enemy comes around the south, I'm going to go to the south and help them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to park over here out in the open. Maybe they changed it so it's more difficult. I don't know. But I'm going to make sure that they spot me. And I'm going to angle to block damage. If he wants to be here, I'm going to let him have it. I'll go somewhere else. Better stay there. Okay, HE round. 215 damage. Obviously, a regular round would have been nice. I don't know what I had to do, but whatever it was, I already failed. Spot. Okay, watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to come up here. I'm going to let them shoot at me. And then my allies hopefully will go out and do the damage. The latency, I got to wait for the... Okay, I was out of the game for a moment. Uh-oh. Come on. See all the... It's going red over here. So I can't control the tank right now. I got to wait for the latency to fix. This is a problem. If I go out, they're just going to kill me. Okay, it looks like it's better now. See how I'm pointing the corner of my tank? Okay, he's not shooting at me. Okay, come on, don't fail me now. So I'm having an issue with the latency and the packet loss. Pointing the corner of my tank towards that object so he can't penetrate me. Blind fire. Oh, I wasn't spotted. So he hit me for 81 with an HE round. I'm going to watch my ally here. That was an HE round. I did 266 on him. Bat Chat hit me. Is he? No, he's not a tier 10. Okay, what do we do here? I got TS5 behind me. Well, at least I got the performance back. The latency is slowed down a bit. Okay, so they killed me. He hit me with an APCR round. But it looks like we're going to win the game. Unfortunately, I don't have the ability to know where he hit me. There is a mod that shows you, but I don't have it. I wanted to go out and rush the T-55A, but the 263 wasn't spotted, so I don't know if I would have made it. I want to look at the missions again. I'm going to probably, no, I might not complete that. And I need to do this, so I am going to pull up Waffenträger. That might be the game. So I guess I didn't. Nope. Okay, I'll take this tank out again. Wait a second. I mean, seriously, it was that low? 557? Why did I get... Oh, okay. Those missions are not clear. You know, it says 5 times bonus, but I guess it doesn't count if you're not in the top 10 or something. I don't know. Lucky this is going to have a lot of sniping positions. I don't have to get close. So one of the things that I discovered, there's a line that goes right through here, through the middle. And maybe where this guy is parked, he's shooting down it. I'm really not sure. So I'm going to try and set up over there. I played it like that. Unfortunately, I had latency. It was difficult. However, the enemy refused to advance through the gap. And they just sat there until my latency made me disabled. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to park. No, I think what happened was eventually an enemy tank came over to here, an Emil autoloader, and he finished me off. And I was disabled because of latency, so I couldn't do anything. So I don't know the exact spot. I'm just going to guess that maybe it's right here. Let's see if we can help with this EBR. Don't know where he went. He's out of my range. So I missed my chance to hit him, unfortunately. The 60 TP is the only one in town. Obviously, if the enemy doesn't show up, I'm not going to stay here. I forgot about how I want to remove the coated optics and put binocs. Because my allies are not spotting, I'm going to advance so I can self-spot. There is a hold down position right there, but it is very dangerous. You'll get clobbered from up there on the hill. So we will park over here. Let's see what happens if these guys try to cross that gap. I think it's safe for them to cross. They should try to cross. I don't know why it looks like the gun is going up so high. There he is. Come on, buddy. Come on. Oh. There's 5 tanks over there. Gonna point my angle towards there, it does nothing. So that's what happens. Look at how many times they hit me. I believe the Skoda might be an autoloader. They hit me like 4 or 5 times. So whenever I die, I think, what could I have done differently? What I could have done, I still could have hit that tank, but instead of going forward, I should have gone. Would it have been westward? Instead of going that way, I should have gone to the left and then turned, and then I would have been able to use the building to block, and I would have been able to shoot at him. So we'll do this. I'm doing work while I'm waiting. Okay. First thing, help out light tanks. I would love to hit those tanks that are crossing over, but it's a lot harder now, especially with a slow tank. Before, it was easy to do it. Now they move the spawns further apart. So obviously I'm going to move northward. Try to get to these trees as much as possible. Get prepared to help the light tank. Get prepared to turn on camo net. That's the bush the enemy will spot from. So I could have fired a blind shot at him. Wow, I got spotted from that. I could have sworn I had the camo net on. Get close to the rock. .579. What good is it to have a camo net if I'm getting spotted when they're at my range? Yeah, see, he's blind firing over here. Next shot will be high explosive round. And I got spotted. Look at that. Do you think he spotted me? I mean, this just isn't right. If that camo net doesn't do me any good, why do I have it? I don't know if they got a spotter closer that we don't know about. Who knows? Wasn't spotted that time. Very interesting. That shot, I think, went through. That one went through. Spotted that time. Gonna go reverse and then go forward. Reverse, go forward. Wait for the camo net this time. That went through. But I wasn't spotted. I don't know. Maybe I hit him on. No, I didn't get spotted. Switching to regular rounds. Gonna move back. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna hit that guy, but I'm gonna take a chance. Wow, there's nobody here. So I guess I got to stay here. I really have no choice but to stay here. This is not a good position. You think there's a tank there? No. No. So the LT-432, he left that bush. Oh, I better not. I knew it. I knew it. I better not go out. Okay, now I'm screwed, and now I am dead. I am officially dead. Okay, there's nothing I can do. What some players do is they will, if they're in that situation, they'll run and hide, and then they'll let their allies be the ones that get shot. And I really think that's inappropriate behavior. So I don't do it. You know, I'll stay and take up the spotting position. I watch other people play, and there's people that have light tanks, and when the going gets rough, they run and hide somewhere. Like if you saw the Sand River game with the RU-251 and he ran and hid, and he ended up flipping over at the end. Okay, so I didn't have any issues with latency. You know what? I wasn't moving in the last game, so when you're not moving, you don't notice the latency issues. I'm gonna try and take up a position. I am top tier. Looking at my enemies, a T-95 could be a threat. Two SPGs, the SU-130 PM, 703. I don't know. The 50 TP. He does a lot of damage, but I don't know what his penetration is. Pointing the corner of my tank towards him. We'll see if we can get him to shoot at me. I guess not. I'm going to point the corner of my tank in that direction. You see how he bounced. I'm going to use the HE rounds. I got hit by the SPG, who is... Okay, I forgot about that. Forgot about that. That's what I didn't pay attention to. can't sit out in the open if the enemy takes the hill. It doesn't work. When I do commentary while I'm playing, my game performance suffers dramatically. I just don't pay attention as well. I'm not as focused. Keep on pointing the corner of my tank towards that guy. Auto aim him. Blind fire. Use regular rounds. Got to use the regular rounds because I'm going to be shooting through a lot of stuff. Low on hit points, so capping is a good idea. Avoiding combat. Ah, missed. Pointing the corner of my tank towards him. No, 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 no. Turned way too much. Oh, too bad, buddy. Gonna continue pointing the corner. I do want to get out of here. Ah, see, he's still up on that hill. I wasn't paying attention to what's going on up on the hill. I wanted to move to that house. What I should have done was gone behind there. Okay, I'm gonna go this way. With my latency issues, I'm going to be better off over here. And it looks like I'm low tier, so I'm going to use the HE rounds. You can see we've only got the E75 and that Panzer. You know what? I should have gone to the sniping position over here. Wasn't thinking, so we missed that. I had a game on Live Oaks a few days ago where I did 2,900 damage to the heavy tanks. I hit like 5 of them while they were on their way to town, and I had to self-spot them. Over here, you could usually hit like 3. Knock down all the trees. So I hit him for 139. Oh, hi. Hit him for 175. I'm going to use the regular rounds real quick. Oh, he could be aiming back for me, so I got to move. Hit him for 538. Again, I'm going to move because he could aim right for this position. That's too bad I missed. Come on. 604. Use HE round on the next shot. Oh, he might know where I'm shooting from. .223, 263. I'm getting good damage. .165. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Miss. Want those camo nuts to be on, so gotta stop. Okay, he's out of the game. That was 120. So HE rounds and I got 2,200 damage. Watch this, watch this. See that? 142. Regular rounds, you would have ricocheted. That, no penetration. I'm going to go this way. And we're going to work on him. .260 on the Yagdi Tiger. Okay, it's game 2,600 damage. I don't remember, did I do any, no blind firing this game. Oh, set an enemy on fire. Okay, so what I wanted to do was get the boxes. So that means after this, I'm just going to goof around. Getting a 4 is good. All the 1s and 2s are going to be filled up. You know, I need the higher numbers. Okay, what do we got here? I did number 3 for damage. And I got the 5 times EXP. Check the missions. What do we got here? One more of the times 5. I could use it on this tank. So we're going to go over here and we're going to look at my albums and my shards. Got a lot. Okay, I guess I don't have a lot of shards. We're going to go to the album. You go to here. You go to here. And then we're going to look at all the 1s. We're going to look at the 2s. Look at the 3s. Okay, so I'm going to buy this. Oh, you know what? This is not the best way to do it. This one, you got to look at the 4 and the 5, 330. So I got 90 to spend. Not the most efficient way to fill this out, but I don't care. I mean, it's so early in the year. And I don't have this. Never use the duplicator. Okay, so I could pull this into another game. This is going to level up soon. Only needs 20,000. At that one, I died too early. I wonder why it didn't give me the 5 times. It's really weird. I mean, I still have it, right? Be among the top 10 by experience. Maybe I didn't make it for experience. So the last game, I didn't have any problems with the latency. Maybe the problem's gone away. Okay, game starting. Huh. Guess I'm going to go this way. He didn't spot me. He doesn't know I'm here. Come on, please run out. Please. Missed. Okay, so I'm going to point my corner when I come out. Let him shoot at me, see what happens. Oh, he damaged me. Wow, he damaged me twice. Okay, so I'm not going to do that again. I'm going to sit on the corner. So right now I'm watching the mini map, obviously. So obviously, because they put that wall up, you shoot through that little gap, this little gap over here, and then you increase the chance of hitting them. Ah! Gotta watch out because there's right there. I was just gonna say object 704 behind me. So I'm gonna go this way. Gonna be very careful about how I come out. Angling. Waffenträger. Okay, so that was just a crazy, stupid shot. You see, he's a good player. This guy knows what he's doing. I can tell. I can tell he knows what he's doing. That was just dumb. I mean, obviously, that's not going to do anything. I'm going to try and cross his thingy. Yeah, so he was doing the right thing. He was getting close to me to block and then moving away to fire. He's a good player. It's so rare that I come across a good player in the game, but I can tell by the way they play. He was playing exactly the right thing. Maybe he had a long reload and I screwed it up. I just aimed for a small plate, but it ends up I couldn't penetrate it anyway. And when I say he's a good player, I mean he's equal to me. I just had those two unlucky hits from that Conqueror at the beginning. There were two piles of rubble that I could have used to be hull down, and I didn't do it. It's possible he's got the gun laying drive and V-stab and all that, so he aims really well, and maybe the angle that I did wasn't good for the lower plate. It's, I mean, you only get so many chances to test, and there's no one to show you the right way to do it. The only thing you can do is practice, and you can only practice in the game. Really have no other choice. I wish you had people I could practice with. Okay, so no light tanks. I'm going to take up a spotting position probably. I don't think I did some damage in that last game, but I think it's for a victory, and I think my team may have been losing. I really don't remember. So you can see these guys aren't going anywhere because they're Unicum. That's what Unicums do. I'm going to go down over here. The best thing to do is get next to like a solid building that has a bush. Gonna knock the tree down. I know it's risky. Park here. Oh, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna scan and look for any trees that may have been knocked down. And then the other thing I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna start blind firing into bushes. So which bush do you blind fire? Looking on the mini map to look for bushes, like there's some bushes right there. Looks like there might be some bushes right here. I don't know. Too tough to figure out. Don't have a clear view. So I'm going to advance. The Unicums will stay in the back and play with the Unicum strategy. and I will come down to here. Don't see anything obvious. So the next spot is to go under the bridge, fire at that bush. I don't want to do it from here. I would obviously get spotted easily. So I'm going to pull back. Have no idea if I hit something. There's no way to know. Fire at this bush. It's not appropriate for me to go scouting. It would be a disaster for me to go scouting with this tank. But if my allies don't do it, I mean, what choice do I have? Okay, here goes the Panther. He got hit by SPG. He's not telling us where the shot came from. There's no way to know. He might not have spotting range. Maybe that's why he didn't go out. The only thing he can do is run up here as far as he can go and hope to spot from there. It's safer. Oh, look at that. There was a tank over there. Gonna blind fire. Oh, I missed. He's doing that trick where you climb up the bridge. Okay, the STRV is going away. So the Panther got hit by somebody. I really think these guys did the wrong thing. They waited too long to advance. They advance now thinking, oh, well, we're going to go now. But what would have been the difference if they had gone a minute ago? What difference would it possibly have been? Whatever bad could have happened now would have happened a minute ago. It would have been the exact same outcome. And it's only, luck. And all they're doing is wasting time. Hit him for 597. He's going on the backside. Got 2 enemy SPG. So we're literally at their base. They should get on the cap. I know if I ask them to cap, they're not going to do it. But if they were really smart, they would just get on the cap. They should get on the cap so they draw some enemy tanks away from the city. Ideally, 3 of them should get on the cap so the enemy panics. And then if they want, they can get off the cap and let the enemy be halfway home. You know what I mean? Yeah, they need to do it now because we're losing in the city. They actually made the right decision. I'm gonna pull up in this tree over here, and might be completely useless. They didn't even go after the SPG. So that was an amazing game. That was Unicum gameplay. I got the 5 times bonus. So I guess that's it for my missions. Now I've got the play your tank class, right? I got to do all of them, it looks like. So I'm just going to do them in the lower tiers. I think you can even go down to tier 2. So we'll try this. I'm going to hit this. Let's see what happens if I pull this in. This is a light tank, but I don't think he's got the spotting range. I really need something with spotting range. You know what? I don't have anything that low that can spot. Like tier 8 is my lowest spotting tank. So maybe it'll be this one. T100 LT. Light Tank 201. I'm going to go to tankrewards.com, which ultimately is the prize. I'm going to get like 7 days of premium once I complete this. I need one more game. I only need 20 more tokens and I will get 7 days of premium. This game might be playing for, I don't know if you get 10 tokens or if you just get, I don't know. I'll get the 20 tokens. I've got 3,400 bonds. Once I get up to 4,000, I'll buy coated optics and I'll put it on one of my light tanks. The silver I'm saving until after New Year's in case they have any Christmas discounts. I'm going to buy lots of stuff. I'm especially going to buy directives if they have them on sale. And, you know, I use the EXP. I often use it on crew. But, you know, I've got tanks that they're almost all leveled up. So I might have one module here or there that might need to level up. Okay, I believe I got to spot 2 tanks. This is a map that's difficult to do it on because everybody rushes the middle. It's not so easy. It's easier from the other side. It's easier from the south. This is one of the Christmas from 2 years ago. This right here is some sort of special thing right now. You don't win it, but you get it. You get to rent it or use it temporarily or something. I think if you mark one of your tanks as a special tank for the tier with that blue highlight, you get to put the special camo. I think I got a spot 2. Cross your fingers. So I'm going to spot 2, but not F it. I wasn't planning on firing. Normally I fire. Looks like we got this guy over here. I don't know why he's playing over there. The key to go is over there. Who knows why he went there? Okay, so when they're coming at you, you reverse the way I did, and it makes it harder for them to shoot at you. Okay, there's nobody spotting from the other side, so I'm going to go to the other side. Mark where the SPG is, right there. I'm going to ride along the ridge. Yep, there's a guy. Ah, I knew it. Basically, I hit the wrong key. So he doesn't know I don't have any allies here. And I've made the decision I'm going to run. Okay, so I'm going to run to here. Turn on those binocs. Looks like he left. Uh-oh, he might have gone. Do you think he went down below? Yeah. Get the heck out of here. So when you run away, check behind you. See what's going on behind you. Use any objects you can. Gotta get out of here. Ah, I screwed that up. This is actually not such a bad place. I can park right here. Obviously, he's going to just blind fire over here. Uh-oh, that's not good. Get behind the house. Now, if I go after him, I have to... Oh, I better go after him because in case he's not reloaded. Use your frontal armor. Keep your frontal armor pointed towards him. Come on, you're dead. Angling. Gonna hide right here. Gonna count to 10. So he was stunned, so I was gonna go out and have fun with him. 2 missed shots. I'm gonna run. I got great spotting range, so I'll be fine. They won't be able to cross through there. Okay. See what happens if we go over here in the back. Nothing. Okay, so I'm going to see if I can hit that Waffenträger. I don't know if I'll be able to spot him. Have no choice. I got to do something. Did it say I was spotted? I'm going to get closer to him so he can't shoot at me. Sharp turn. Come on. You know, it would have been nice if I had gone through here and over this way. That would have been a game changer. I'm really not sure where the Waffenträger was. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, you go over here. I still need the 201, so I'm going to try again. You know what? I wonder if I continue on for the M56 Scorpion. I wonder if I'll get gold for that. I could, if that's true, that could be like 10,000 gold. Okay, I haven't played this map in a long time because this was one of the maps that I had blocked. But when I lost my premium time, I lost this as a blocked map. Now my only blocked map is Paris. Um, so they have made some changes. My old strategy used to be go to this corner, spot the enemy tanks as they cross over, but you can't do that anymore because it's all blocked off. So I'm gonna have to find a new spotting location. I don't think you can do it anymore. Ah, definitely need my commander. All skill, no luck. Oh, I guess maybe I could have hit him. Okay. So I know there's a Progetto out there. Okay. I'm I'm gonna shoot near these pipes. Ah! Wow, I lost so many hit points. That sucks big time. Come on. So the next shot will be HE. Did a 140 damage with the HE. Go back to the regular rounds. Too bad I can't shoot at him. Okay, the SPG killed that tank. Come on. So it took me 3 tries to lock on to him. Okay, so we want to scare the Foch, who I'm assuming is right here. Okay, so he's not. Obviously, if I had stayed low, increases the chance I'm going to get hit. There's the Foch. Now we know what he's doing. Ah, that's too bad. I obviously wasn't going to fight with him. I just wanted to spot him so my allies knew where he was. Oh, look, I have a vacant slot. Oh, because I upgraded that tank, so I'm going to put in the Super Hellcat. Okay, so I didn't do the light tank 201, the Senlac, the HWK. Those are my only choices. And I hate this tank. It's not that great. Oh, I got Binox. Okay. That'll make it easier. Okay, I'm not going to go out. Normally what I would do is line up on the gap on the enemy side. Stay on the upper level. You see there's a gap right there. Spot the tanks that are crossing over. There's a couple of them. So I spotted 4. Hopefully I spotted them before they spotted me. But with a fast tank, you just keep on going. So I see the Lynx 6x6 is kind of coming this way. And he's a really good driver. So I stopped when I fired, which aims the gun in. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to hit the rock. Oh, I can't believe I missed. So he didn't go where I thought he was going to go. You see, he's paying attention. I don't know where the Udis was. First, I'll come up to a spotting position. Oh, I didn't get spotting damage on that tank. I believe he is now dead. And my team is coming around, so I can get behind that Renegade, no big deal. Or even better, let's surprise the Somua. Ah! I can't wait to only play wheeled vehicles. I'm going to have so much fun. In fact, you know what? Let's pull one out. I want to see if I got my 5 times bonus. It says I received 20 tokens. Wow, amazing. Okay, so I am going to go to Tank Rewards and I am going to get my premium time back. Reward on the way. So 100 more and I get the Scorpion, which I already have. So I got 7 days of premium time. And I am interested in what's the wheeled vehicle? Oh, it's because of this. A Hotchkiss. Let's see if we got some people in here. I do France. I remove this. I'll take this. I'll send them out. And I will take this. Send them out. And I will take this. Send them out. And then I would take this. Oh, it's not a light tank. What? Am I not understanding this? It says light France. Why would it not have... Why is it doing this? Why? This is a light tank. It says right there, it's a light tank. Oh, sorry. I thought that this was the AMR. I'm looking for the AMR. So we're going to pull in this commander and... Huh. I guess I'm going to level up this one. You see it's at 95. I need this to level up. I'm going to pull up if there's a weaker one. It looks like there isn't. I'm going to see the amazing performance. So I need 100 of these tokens. I'm sure I'll do it in a couple days. I'm really not overly focused about it. Okay, let the game begin. Normally, I don't go up for combat. It's too boring. Oh, I would love that tank. Someday I'll have it. I guess I can't hit these tanks. They're too low profile. Looks like we got a solid view over here. That looks like it could be the ground level. I want to see somebody cross, but that's great. I thought you had to go all the way to the corner. I guess you don't. 72 shots. Just keep on firing. He's an autoloader. And he's dead. Can't really see what's going on over here. Okay, they're going to come looking for me, so. Gotta kill this guy as quickly as possible before his buddies show up. Use my super speed and my amazing armor, my amazing hit points. Normally I alternate between light, medium, heavy, and tank destroyer in order to complete these missions. So I got one token for steps, which means I'm up to light tank 301. So we do this and then we go here. So we will do medium. I don't know if this guy's ready to go. Okay, looks like he is. So I'm playing this to get the mastery badge, and let's see how the HE rounds are doing. What does it say? 81.25. I'm going to take off the food. I'm going to put small repair kit, large repair kit. You know what? I'm going to take this off. So we want to get a mastery badge out of this thing. I'm sorry. There's a guy who is he's wearing a hat and walking through the airport, and he's videotaping how people react to him, and the reactions are hilarious. Okay, so I really want to, keep that gun going. 3-second reload. Now, because I'm playing for a mastery badge, I'm not going to play the way I normally play. I'm playing, this is business here. I'm not going to run out and suicide and all that stuff. I'm going to stay here and play like the Unicums do. I'm going to stay in the back. My allies are going to do all the spotting. I'm still going to do all the random firing. Oh, I had a blind kill. I want to mark it in my replays. Okay, I'm back in the game. Looks like somebody already died over here. Wouldn't it be great if I could shoot all the way over there and hit that guy? Okay, I thought this was assault defend. It's not. So it's kind of dumb for me to be parking in the back. Lots of enemy tanks on the other side. Okay, so we'll blind shoot. Got 100 shots. That T-80. Looks like I'm missing. That might have been a hit. Just keep up. Remember, if you do this, you don't get the award for 10 penetrating hits in a row. So he has taken some damage. We're going to check in the after game stats if I hit him. Scores 8-4. That's what you get for sitting around doing nothing. It's not such a bad tank. I've played worse, and I don't have a great crew on it. It moves pretty good. Gun's okay. I don't know about the penetration. It's like 80. I'm really not familiar with the lower tier guns. If you aim under the turret, then you have more stuff that you could hit. Obviously ram this guy. That was a missed shot. Turn my tank so the gun turns faster. Don't let him get away. Keep my frontal armor aimed towards him. Stop to fire. Stop to fire, you're going to aim better. hit that auto gas. And that's it. 479, which is moderate damage. I don't need this because this tank is already leveled up. We did number 2 for the team. Okay. Light tank diploma. I'm up on light tank diploma. We will check to see what that is. Oh, this is a medium tank. So we're working on damage 4 and kill 1. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play it again. Everything looks good. Oh, I got to exit. Exit, please, exit. We got to see if we hit the T80. Yes, I did. I hit him with a blind shot. Oh, I'm reading some news stories. Woman calls 911 and orders a pizza. So the 911 call says, "You called to order a pizza?" She says, "Oh, yeah." And then she's about to give her address and says, "No, this is the wrong number to call for pizza." And the caller says, "No, no, no, no. You don't understand." So she was making a 911 call and claiming it was a pizza, but really she was calling for help. I want to go behind this guy. I hit the wrong button on the keyboard, so that's why I screwed that up. I almost always go over here because of my high latency. If I play over here with the close combat, they would just slaughter me. So I got to stick with my buddies over here. You only need one good game and you get the mastery badge. And obviously I got a lot of mastery badges. I got like 150 of them. But there's a lot of tanks I only played like 4 or 5 times and that's it. Just in case. I was just going to say maybe I went too far. 100 rounds, what do? You blind fire. Oh, there's a tank. I believe that the M15 is a well-armored tank. So obviously I want to do some damage to him, and my allies have him from the front, so we're going to try this way. Come on, come on, come on. Ah! Come on. I like the fuel consumable because I like the engine power. Normally I cross over that way. Oh, there's somebody out there. No damage. 7-2. So at the last second, I fired where they usually like to park. I'm going to go for that martyr. He's not even shooting at me. There's a Sexton, and Sexton's a horrible tank. I was so excited to get it. Very disappointed. I could die right now. I'm going to aim for his gun. No, I'm not. So the Sexton is a horrible tank. The burst radius is so small, you literally have to hit the enemy tank. And these tanks are small. They're not big tanks. So I play many games with the Sexton where I do 0 damage. And I'm a good SPG player. You know, with ranked battles, I was advancing through the second division by playing SPG. This vehicle is already maxed out, so I'm not doing that. No mastery badge. Let's see what we got here. Damage 4, destroy 1. Gonna try again. The cure for teenage climate change activism. Okay, game starting. What do we got here? This is what, Kharkov? I like the Locust. I wish it had a better spotting range. That's a good light tank. That's like the real low tier light tank, with the exception of the spotting range. You play that and you'll get used to the fast light tank driving. Too bad they're in the trench. Okay, blind fire. Oh, look at that. Something fell down. Now I don't want to be out in the open. Okay, hit the wrong button on the key on the mouse. I might not have 6th sense on this tank. Ah, I did it again. Come on. Martyr. Where is the martyr? He's behind these houses. He's got to be like right there. Want that driver. Let's go for M2. Where do you think he is? I know there's a tank out there. Somebody shot at me. The M15 is out here. Okay, enemy SPG is right here. Okay, 2 tanks at C3. Could have sworn it said like Udis. Wonder if it was a Lux. No. That's not going to get me a mastery badge. Maybe I would have gotten it if I sat out in the open more. I already know he's probably going to have the mastery badge. So this is all a waste. Yep. So I was looking at 2s, 3s, and 4s for heavies. We'll add 5. He's probably got, these guys probably all have it because they look like tanks that I'd be really good at. I'd be surprised. I don't expect this 131 to have it. This is a type of tank that I'm really good at. You see I got the 2 marks. Haven't played it in a long time, but I would be a killer in that tank. Okay, so let's just play a fun tank. I'll go out with this. I'm going to get rid of my APCR. Kick this up to 60 maybe. And that will go up to 30. Quickie Baby streaming with Daddy? And it looks like he's standing behind an old man. I gotta check this out. Okay, it looks like his father's playing. Yeah, he's playing with his father. These 178Bs, a little bit hard to drive because it doesn't have the boost mode. I like to play with the boost mode. With the standard mode, I'm really not that good at it yet. The Lynx 6x6 is now my favorite tank. It used to be the AMX 1357 GF. So this one has the side skirts, and I'd like to do some damage blocked by armor with this. So maybe I'll just stay out in the open. Oh, you know what? In order for this to complete the mission, I think I have to do damage blocked by armor anyway. So I'm going to look to see if there's a KV2, which there is not, and there's no Japanese heavy tank, and I'm going to sit out in the open. I'm going to get spotted. Checking my angle. I think I could do a more aggressive angle than this. I think I hit him. Yeah, he's dead. That's not really worth putting on the channel. I guess it was nobody. So when I leave, I'm going to point my rear corner towards the enemy. It would be best to auto aim, but you see I got that rear corner pointed. I actually have a game where you see the enemy bouncing off the rear corner. So here I'm going to be out in the open. He's got some sort of a derp gun, so he might be able to do some damage. Bounce. Bounce. So that M4 did damage me because he is firing HE, and somebody hit me with APCR. You know what? He's just going to finish me off, so I got to get out of here. I didn't realize his reload was so fast, but he hit me a couple times. But you see, I blocked 665. When they're firing HE, you gotta have a different angle, and that's the problem that you're going to have. You need one angle for HE and a different angle for heat, a different angle for APCR. So you see, I don't have the appropriate radio operator because he is in this tank probably. Well, look at that, 2 radio operators. So I am going to put in a radio operator. Is that a German tank? Yeah, I guess it is. We will put in the lower skilled one so we can level him up. Get rid of the APCR rounds. Don't play with them. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I I wanted to check if I hit that M15 on Kharkov. Okay, what's going on here? Okay, I have had some latency, which is why it didn't start immediately. So I guess you got to do damage blocked by armor with this tank in order to get that M56 Scorpion. And I am high tier, but they do have 2 KV2s, which is not going to be fun. Adjusting my angle. One of the good things about the auto aim is it helps you pick which angle to use. Okay, he's dead. I want to jump on that tank so bad. I mean, I'm ready to do it right now. Why wait? Need to practice. He moved away from the... Oh, look at that. I could have hit that tank all the way down there. Oh, you fired your guns. Okay, I got stuck. Okay, it was Kharkov. See if the blind firing worked. It was an M15, but he blocked it. Didn't get the Oh, we're gonna bring it out again. What do we got to do? Block damage equal and cause damage. So I did 665 blocking. I was short by 30. Okay, so this is a great map for doing damage blocked by armor. Everyone will spot you. Everyone will shoot at you. Just stay far away. When I got like the Object 260 or the T55A or whatever it was, I did it on this map. Probably wasn't the Object 260, but I had to do like 14,000 blocked by armor or something like that, and I did it with a Type 5 Heavy over here. Didn't get spotted. I like this tank. Wish it had a little more power. Okay, fire at me, buddy. Fire. Keep on firing. Although we got a lot of tanks there, so I gotta leave. Yeah. I gotta take a break. Hold on a second.